All right, it is Wednesday, and I got my first train of the day, and he's booking. Southbound CSX. I've been trying to catch this all week, trying to get here at the right time, and he usually goes anywhere between 6:30 and 8 o'clock. I've learned. So I figured I'd try to make it out this morning, get a shot of it before I head on down the road. I'm not sure where I'm going to go today. I went out yesterday. I posted some shorts from it. I'll post a compilation video here in a little bit of that train. But they're doing work at the Deschler Triangle. They're also working on the diamonds up in Morrimer. So yesterday was kind of a slow day. And then today up at Galatea, east of North Baltimore, they're going to be, the township's cutting down a bunch of brush line. So that spot will be closed today, unless I get there early and want to get stuck there, and I really don't want to get stuck there. So, got a morning train. There you go, first train of the day. Southbound Intermodal. All right, hope you have a good day. God bless. All right, this is the luck of my day. Oh, there is a Norfolk Southern coming in, and I had to go somewhere else real quick. So I'm going to try to catch it as it comes through. There it is. Single locomotive in the front. Yes, Ohio's a hands-free state, and I'm driving into my spot. So, get one from inside the truck. At least I caught it. Oh, they have been a unicorn for me the last couple days. So he's over there on the right track. Down the road here, a couple miles, it goes back into a single track. So being that there's a single locomotive in the front, I imagine there's going to be a DPU on this. So in fishing terms, when you don't get a fish, when you go out fishing, you get skunked. And for the last 2 days, I've gotten skunked at Mortimer. So I'm trying not to get skunked again. And I didn't. Skunk is off. Finally got a Norfolk Southern train. Albeit, I heard it come across my radio, my little radio I monitor, the defect detector, and I was on my way back from a restroom break, just to be quite honest. So, anyway, I got one. I'm going to stick down here for a little bit, see if I can get a couple of these this morning. Yesterday I was out here, got skunked. I was out here Monday, got skunked. Trains came through right before I got here, and then yesterday there's a diamond right there, a northbound CSX line that goes through my little town. They came through and working on the diamond yesterday. So I went up to my other location up at east of North Baltimore, and oh, hey, quiet for a second. DPU, there it is. Told you one was coming. DPU on the end. Anyway, so skunk is off. Rant is over. So hope you enjoy. God bless. All right, train number 2 here in Mortimer. This time be out of the truck. It's going to be a Norfolk Southern on track 2. 3 locomotives going westbound. That's a good one. Stacked up on the first, or on the front there. fancy refrigerated units on this one. Uploading a video from yesterday, compilation. It'll be live on my channel here shortly. Where Monday and Tuesday got skunked here. So, praise the Lord, I got some trains today. Here in Morrimer, Ohio. See if it's got a DPU with the 3 locomotives on the front. It's pretty stacked. Got some empty intermodal cars. Sun is out behind me. Man, a lot of empty intermodal cars. Looks like there's the end in sight. Apologize about the arm shaking there. All right, there you go. Train number 2 in Mortimer. Hope you enjoy. God bless. All right, got a southbound CSX crossing the Mortimer Diamonds. Right, here's the east-west line for Norfolk Southern. Here's the north-south line for CSX. Looks like it's got green cars, hopper cars at the nice little beach. Nice catch. Stay this way. A lot of hopper cars in the front, getting ready to switch to some tanker cars. Gondola car in between. On those cars, $32.95, $37. Some mixed tankers. Nice little southbound train. Heard them come over the Norfolk Southern radio saying they're getting ready to come out here and cross. So far, a decent little trip in Mortimer. On this train, it's a good train. Here I'm hitting that diamond. They were over here working on the diamond yesterday. Open box car. I'll keep it this way since the sun's hitting that way. Definitely a good bit of mixed freight on this train. Pacific boxcars. Hey, look at that. It's got a DPU on the end of it. This one right here is worth the trip today to Mortimer. It's still sticking around, not giving up like I've done the last couple of days and missed some good trains. Apologize about the glare. I was just trying to get a good view of that DPU as it's going south. All right. Enjoy the video. Like, subscribe to the channel. God bless, and hope you have a good day. All right, it's going to be my last video for today, and for this video, I got a doctor's appointment here shortly. Got a westbound CSX coming out of the intermodal yard out of North Baltimore. Just starting up. Do have a train coming from the west going east. This one is starting up going west. At least I think I've got one coming from the west going east, but this one is heading west, just starting up. I'm in Hoytville. This rail line will eventually go into the Deshler Triangle, but I don't have time to go to Deshler today. Stopped to visit a chaplain friend at the trucker's shop a little while ago. I was waiting for trains to come through and spent a little more time than I thought I was going to there, but that's all right. Needed some fellowship today with him. And anyway, had some time to come out here and for my doctor's appointment, get at least one more train, maybe two. This other one's coming from the west, is coming through here. As you can see, two locomotives in the lead. This is a pretty long intermodal. A long video with it just starting to come out of the intermodal yard over there. Watch my time. It's a 30-minute drive to my doctor's office. So hopefully I'll be able to film this whole train before I have to leave. But if I don't, you'll know it's because I have to go to my doctor's visit. You can actually see a flat spot on that wheel. That was neat. Hear it slamming. There's a pretty good flat spot on it. I don't like that sound. Sounds like he's actually slowing down. He's slowing down. He's waiting for that other train to come in. Yep, he's slowing down. That's not a good thing for me. I was going to try to be able to sit here, watch the whole thing, but at least I got him coming out of the rail yard. That was pretty cool. Yeah, he's stopping. My guess, he's getting out of the way of that train coming from the west, the eastbound train. Woo! That was loud. All right. This is interesting. He's now going backwards. There he stops. All right. I'll stick around for a couple more minutes and then I got a jet. They squeeze me in. I've had a sinus infection and ear infection for the last couple of weeks. Been holding off going to visit, being off work. Turned out I had a nice little credit on my account, so I can get in there and see the doctor today. Oh, goodness gracious. Wow. That's an interesting situation. All right, if they start back up, then I will film it, or if that other train comes through. And if I have to leave before this one starts back up, I'll just do a quick closeout for the videos for today. So, all right, I'll be back in a few minutes, if possible. Wow, I wish I'd have caught that starting back up. That was loud. Woo! They're starting back up. That was loud. All those trains started going forward. Boom! It was like the thump when they finally made a stop. So I've got about 5 or 6 more minutes before I have to stop filming. So hopefully this finishes up before I have to leave. But you can't really see how far back that goes. This is a long train. Apologize about the sniffling. Goes back to what I was saying, going to the doctor for today. And are they stopping again? Started up, and then they stopped. Wait for it. Here it comes. You're going to hear that slam again. Not as bad as the other one. What I thought was them starting up. They may actually have come through and they're going to back up. I'm not sure yet what they're doing. He's backing up. Maybe. Interesting conundrum. I have 4 minutes before I have to leave. Absolutely have to leave because I don't want to get stuck by another train on my way back. Anyway. All right, I'm going to pause the video and probably do a quick close before I get rolling. All right, so this actually looks like they're now backing up. So this must be going back, pulled through and then backing into the terminal. Intermodal terminal. I am not going to be able to film them backing all the way up because they're a little bit way down the road there. So I don't want to stick too long. I'll give them a couple minutes. I got about 5-6 minutes before I have to leave as a necessity. So they are definitely going backwards, backing back into the terminal. So I was wrong. They're not leaving. They came through and now they're back into a lane at the intermodal terminal. They're booking backwards. Wow. That could be a first. First kind of catch for me. So we can get a close-up view of that one coming through. It's got the flat spot on it. That one right there, and you can see it. I'm not going to zoom in. But you can definitely see there's a flat spot on that one. That's not a good thing to have on a train like that. I mean, they can operate. Got other axles to hold it onto the line. Anyway, maybe I'll catch them backing in further. I'd like to see the locomotive, but that's going to be a crapshoot at this point, whether or not I can get it back and in. Crapshoot's a gambling game. Not that I would know, I've never played it, and I don't gamble, so I won't be doing that anyway. Some of my preacher friends may watch this video. It's a gambling term. Watch this video, like, what'd you say? It's a gambling term. Not that I gamble, because I don't. I don't want to gamble. I gambled on life way too many times anyway. Alright, we got 3 minutes before I have to leave. So we'll see if we can get these locomotives backing in. But here they come. Which I was kind of curious why there was empty rail cars going out of the rail yard. That explains it. I'm not saying they wouldn't take empty rail cars out, but it's kind of weird. All right, here come those lead locomotives going backwards. There they go, backing up. Pretty cool. Got to see them come through and then back into the terminal. All right, that's going to be it for me for the day, unless something else comes through later on. Local going through Arlington. I might do a video on if I catch one coming through Arlington later. So, all right. Hope you have a good day. I might do one more little series of videos this week, depending on time. And if you have not already, make sure you like the channel, subscribe, and click on for notifications. And until the next train videos, have a good day. God bless.